Is Wednesday, January 17th. I'm Ayuchida in Tokyo. Well, another round of inter-Korean talks is taking place in the demilitarized zone. The North and South are discussing details of the North's participation in the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. That's just 3 weeks away. We're going to go straight to Rosalind Devilvalia from our Eye on Asia team for more on this. Give us the details, Rosalind.
Well, the meeting follows Monday's talks in which the North agreed to send a 140-member orchestra. Now, the North is reportedly offering to send a delegation of athletes to the Paralympics as well. The talks are focusing on the number of North Korean athletes and supporters who will travel south. The possibility of a united and unified Korean team is also expected to be on the agenda.
Inter-Korean relations were interrupted for about 10 years. We've waited for the improvement of ties.
We have to cooperate so that the North's participation in the Games serves as an opportunity for bringing peace to the Korean Peninsula and for improving relations.
Last week, the two Koreas made the breakthrough on the Olympics. It was the first meeting between the countries in more than 2 years and started an easing of tensions around the peninsula. A group of foreign ministers are calling for a renewed push to pressure North Korea to abandon its nuclear and missile programs. Officials from 20 countries gathered in Vancouver to discuss the issue. NHK World's Cho Sung-kyung reports.
The United States Secretary of State says his country is ready for serious negotiations with North Korea, but it comes with conditions.
We will not accept a nuclear-armed North Korea. All of us share one policy and one goal.
Rex Tillerson says the pressure campaign will continue until Pyongyang denuclearizes.
North Koreans know our channels are open and they know where to find us. But a sustained cessation of North Korea's threatening behavior is a necessary indicator of whether the regime is truly ready to pursue a peaceful diplomatic resolution to the security threat that it has created.
The message was echoed by participants at the meeting, who singled out China and Russia to do more. The two countries were not in attendance. They were critical of the gathering, saying it would create divisions in the international community. The two have been urging dialogue. There was a breakthrough this month with inter-Korean talks. Japan's foreign minister welcomed them, but had a blunt message.
What we should have in mind is that North Korea continues to advance its nuclear and missile programs, even as we speak. And we should not be naive about their intent, nor should we be blinded by North Korea's charm offensive.
The South Korean officials say the dialogue could lead to talks on the North denuclearization. South Korea's Foreign Minister Kang Kyung-hwa tried to use Tuesday's meeting to rally support for the idea.
The fundamental resolution of the Korean Peninsula-related issues cannot be achieved without the denuclearization of North Korea, and we will continue to seek realistic and effective ways to resume denuclearization talks at the earliest possible date.
The meeting ended with delegates vowing to target smuggling into the North. Pyongyang has been accused of trying to evade sanctions by receiving oil transferred at sea from foreign ships. A statement from the meeting says the 20 countries are considering further sanctions on the North that would go beyond UN Security Council resolutions, but gave no details. Cho Sung-kyung, NHK World, Vancouver.
The foreign ministers of Japan and South Korea sat down on the sidelines of the meeting. Taro Kono rejected Seoul's request for more action on the issue of those referred to as wartime comfort women. Japanese officials say Kono told Kang Yong-hwa Japan absolutely cannot accept the request after Kang explained Seoul's new policy on the issue to him. It's the first time the two met since South Korea unveiled its new policy on a 2015 bilateral agreement on comfort women. South Korean President Moon Jae-in earlier this month described the accord with Japan as flawed. He did not seek negotiations, but called on Japan to do more, including a fresh apology. The 2015 agreement said the issue was resolved finally and irreversibly. At the time, Japan's prime minister apologized and expressed remorse to all the women who suffered physical and psychological wounds as comfort women during World War II. Officials say Kono urged South Korea to honor the agreement. And that wraps up Eye on Asia.